Hello and welcome to some biology class. Friends, today we shall discuss about phloem unloading. Phloem unloading is a process by which sugars leave the sieve-tube element of sink tissue and enter into the sink cells where they are stored or metabolized. The events during phloem unloading in the sink tissue are simply the reverse of events that takes place in the source. The process of phloem unloading involves three steps. In first step, there is sieve element unloading. In this step, sugars leave the sieve tube element of sink tissue. In step 2, there is transport of sugars into the sink cells by means of a short distance transport. In step 3, sugars are either stored or metabolized in the sink tissue. Because sinks vary widely in structure and function, there is no single scheme of phloem unloading. The unloading pathway can be entirely symplastic or the sugars can enter into the apoplast at some point. So there are several possible pathways of phloem unloading. For example, in the young dicot leaves, in case of sugar beet and tobacco, the pathway is completely symplastic, whereas in developing seeds, an apoplastic step is required because there is no symplastic connection between the maternal tissue and the tissue of the embryo. So there are several possible pathways of phloem unloading. These figures explain different types of unloading pathway. The sieve tube element and companion cell complex are considered as a single functional unit. In case of symplastic phloem unloading, sugars are transported from sieve tube element companion cell complex to the successive sink cells through plasmodesmatal connection. These three figures represent different types of apoplastic phloem unloading pathway. In case of type 1 apoplastic phloem unloading pathway, sugars are first transported from sieve tube element companion cell to the apoplast. From the apoplast, the sugars are taken into the symplast of adjoining sink cells. After that, the transport is symplastic. Whereas in case of type 2A apoplastic phloem unloading pathway, there is a apoplastic step during the transport of sugars from sieve tube element companion cell complex to the sink cells, and this is the apoplastic step which is nearer to the sieve tube element companion cell complex. And in type 2B apoplastic phloem unloading pathway, this is the apoplastic step which is further from the sieve tube element companion cell complex. So friends, this is all about phloem unloading. For more updates, please subscribe my YouTube channel Sam Biology Class, and also please share your feedback.